Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is your forecast for the week ahead, March 14th through the 20th, 2022. For all Gemini other than maybe watching, Gemini suns, moons, risings, Gemini's on the house cusp. If you have your sun in your house or Venus in Gemini, you can watch this reading. Excuse me. Please keep in mind these are general forecasts, so they may not resonate with everyone out there. As I always say, for the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, please do come get a personal private tarot reading with either me or your favorite tarot reader out there. If you would like to book a reading with me, all my information is below in the description box below this video, including my website and scheduling page. You can also click up in the right-hand corner there, click that eye in the sky. That will take you to my scheduling page where you can book a reading at your convenience. Now then, Gemini, for your weekly forecast, we are using the Hermetic Tarot deck by Godfrey Dawson. It's US Games Incorporated. You can visit them at www.usgamesinc.com for more information. I'm not sure if that's focusing or not. Looks like it's not focusing today. I'll be pulling a crystal today for your reading. Crystals is Stone Deck, 7-day crystals to help energize your life. Publishers, Chronicle Books. You can visit them at www.chroniclebooks.com for more information. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you guys over the next week. All Gemini suns, moons, and risings, Gemini's on the house cusp. Those with their sun in the third house and Venus in Gemini. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. March 14th through the 20th, Spirit, give me 6 cards for their week ahead. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And click all notifications so you'll always be notified whenever I do upload your weekly forecast. Check your sun, moon, and rising sign for the most complete picture. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Reverse Taurus. So this has to do with your belief systems, your possible religion, your faith, what you believe to be true. It looks like you or someone else was rebelling against what is the right thing to do here. So yeah, that's your energy. Nine of Swords reversed here. I suppose you could be dealing with another air sign. You're not rushing in to save the day, Gemini. You're holding back here. And you're not wanting to do the right thing here, be that good friend. You're rebelling against all. This could be rebelling against religion, rebelling against faith, rebelling against your own faith here. In which case, you know, you could be dealing with the Taurus, I suppose. You have this desire to, I see a lot, I feel like you're holding back a lot here. I also feel like you are doing the opposite of what anyone tells you to do, whether it's good advice, bad advice. It's almost like you do not know how to take anyone's advice. You don't listen to anyone else. You might be in one of those situations also where, you want to break free from tradition, or you want to break free from the norm or something. So there could be that side of you coming out as well. Or you might be having some issues with a teacher, teaching, learning, being a student again, going back to school, etc. So higher knowledge, higher levels of learning. Some of you are for those of you who are students who are going back for more education, It could be that you are having trouble with the school or the education system, or how are you teaching? How are you teaching and learning? How are you involved that you are trying to do differently? If so, what is the reasoning behind that? How do you see yourself today, Gemini? We have the moon in reverse. Pisces. This is a very delusional energy. Also, I feel like you're repressing a lot of emotions here. You may be in denial of some aspect of your life, refusing to confront your deepest emotions, your deepest fears, pushing down a lot of that emotional truth here that does want to come out. So make sure you're not projecting those fears onto other people. If you are in denial or if you are repressing emotions here, this can also indicate a lack of self-awareness. The theme for you over the next week is the Lord of Oppression, the Ten of Wands. Burdens, duties, responsibilities. So it looks like you could be doing a lot, putting a lot on your to-do list. Whatever it is, it looks a bit oppressive. So definitely a good week to, obviously, Ten of Wands, you do want to be successful, but we have Saturn here, making things difficult for us. Saturn and Sagittarius. So think about what you're doing and why you're doing so much. Why are you burning the candle at both ends? Why do you feel like it's your duty, responsibility to take on all of these tasks? Why do you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders here? Well, maybe it's because you're in denial about what is your responsibility and what is someone else's responsibility. I mean, flip the script if you feel like it's the other way around. But it seems like you're projecting a lot onto other people. You're in denial of what you really have to do. This can also just be busy work here. Okay. In order to avoid unpleasant emotions, of course, Geminis are prone to doing that as well. In the past, you have learned a lesson regarding the Seven of Swords, Lord of Unstable Effort. There's that avoidance here. Cutting corners, being sneaky, being deceptive, trying to clever mind games here. Don't be involved in that. Gemini, you're better than that. Now, of course, the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy, but we have to ask ourselves, did that really get us anywhere? Lying, cheating, stealing, being deceptive, avoiding things, especially when it comes to our own emotional happiness, our own emotional truth. This is the moon in Aquarius here, which talks about deception. So you're lying to yourself here, Gemini, about how much stuff you have to do, how much is your responsibility, how much you do. This is a very, of course, if we're not seeing things clearly, there's a possibility that we're projecting this onto other people and making it their problem. Really not. And it doesn't have to be as big of a problem as a Ten of Wands. That's something that you're doing to yourself. So your challenge this week is the Daughter of the Flaming Sword, Fortitude. Here we have the Leo energy here. This is a strength card. So you need some self-esteem this week. You need to have integrity. What? Be strong, of course. Stand up for your beliefs. Bring out that lustful side of yourself. Don't be afraid to. This is someone that is falling prey to their compulsivities. Okay. Also, this can indicate fierce power struggles, ugly hatred, issues with dominance and submission here. Are you submitting to a way of life that simply doesn't fit you? That simply isn't you? It's a struggle for you to pull on this strength. This is also issues with your solar plexus chakra. So if you've noticed that you've been gaining weight around your stomach area, or you've been eating to soothe difficult emotions or doing anything of the like, that's usually issues coming up here as well. Issues with how you express yourself creatively, sexually, and just standing in your truth of who you are and not being ashamed of that. The lesson you're learning now is the Lord of Despair, and we have the Mars and Gemini, 9 of Swords. This has to do with your fears. Are you moving towards your fears or away from your fears? Or what is it that you're afraid of? What is it that you're afraid of? You're going to be finding out what are those anxieties? What are those fears? Are they real? You do need to delve into this week. You may need to be doing some shadow work as well, because these fears may or may not be real. Most of the time, it's just stuff in our head that we haven't properly dealt with. So that's what you're going to be learning about this week. Moving into those fears, figuring them out, sorting them out, finding out why these fears are keeping you in denial about who you really are and what you can really be, and stop avoiding and being deceptive of your own emotions. The gift you will receive is the 5 of Wands reversed, and this is Saturn and Leo, Lord of Strife in reverse here. Well, you don't want to argue, you don't want to fight, you don't want the petty hassles or struggles, but Saturn is here to teach us difficult lessons. So if we don't want to compete, if we don't want to be competitive, and we want to stay out of the fray, we want to stay out of the spotlight, it doesn't, if we don't address why those things are there to begin with, we'll never get through it. It's sometimes better to bust through it and just deal with it head on than to suffer in silence and pretend that those things don't exist. There's a lot of avoidance in this reading, a lot of avoidance, Gemini. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal for you this week. Let's see. Oh, what crystal will help? Wow, that was a lot. Let's start over. I did see tourmaline quartz there. Let's see. What crystal will help energize Gemini this week? What crystal will help Gemini this week? Oh, and there it goes. We have rose quartz. Okay, what it is, rose quartz is love in rock form. Who needs it? The overly self-critical, sentient spiritual beings who love deeply, those in the healing arts, or those who want to be. Where to put it? In spaces you want to zone safe and sacred, held with both hands to your heart with the utmost loving kindness. When to use it? When you feel like you always have to be the one to have it all figured out, to work the hardest, to hold it all together for everyone else. Rose quartz gives us a pink cashmere covered platform to be soft, sweet, and open to spirit. So they want you to take care of your heart. Yeah, because it looks like you haven't been doing that. And for whatever reason, you're in denial of the fact that you feel like it's your responsibility to take care of everyone else, when you've been neglecting yourself terribly, including your own heart, and putting on a front to everyone else. So Gemini, this is what I have for you this week. You guys can do better than this. I know you can. So until next time, I will see you. Take care.